What's the deal, baby? Y'all know this, the big boss, South Boss Dog, K-Po through the dope. Here talk this box. So we're talking about Shakur Stevenson versus Oscar Valdez, post-fight reaction. Shout out to Shakur Stevenson, who is now the WBC and WBO champion at 130. I mean, that was if I was teaching somebody boxing, I would tell them watch that fight. It was a massacre, bro. Like, that was bad. He beat the brakes. he did that boy dirty, man. Like, for real. But shout out to Oscar Valdez. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to what he was doing wasn't working. We're just gonna keep it real. I mean, he tried everything, bro. He tried to be rough and rugged. Shakur had an answer for that. And it wasn't like Shakur was being reckless either, because the power was obviously affecting Valdez. We're gonna keep it real. You know what I mean? But the power was affecting Valdez because he wasn't coming in reckless. You know what I'm saying? You know how a guy don't have no power and you still see a guy still like charging for it, still throwing. Like a Gennady Golovkin would get hit in the face but still throw a punch. Nah. Oscar Valdez, some rounds he wasn't even really punching. He wasn't throwing nothing. Shakur was sharp too. Wherever he wanted to hit, he hit. But I love the fact that everything was off the jab. You know what I mean? Like, and it just goes to show you, like I said, you know, my coach, you know, the coach I had was like, man, you got to throw that off the jab, though. If you throw that off the jab, that's just boxing 1-on-1. Like, Shakur did everything off the jab. He would get back to the jab. He would use the jab to measure distance, gauge distance. Step in, pop, 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 work. You know, throw the jab, pop, pop, two, pop, pop, go to the body. Like, it was, you know, he was just using that to gauge distance and also keep Oscar Valdez at bay. You know, now I didn't understand why Oscar Valdez was kind of leaning forward over his knee. That's not, you know, that's not good. You know what I mean? I mean, he still got touched up. You know what I mean? And, you know, Eddie Reynoso, but he said after the fight, like, oh, Oscar Valdez wasn't hurt anytime in the fight. I beg to differ. Because that dude wasn't throwing, it was some rounds he wasn't throwing punches. He had to get hurt. You know what I mean? So, great win by Shakur Stevenson. It was a masterful. I didn't give Oscar Valdez one round. I'm not going to lie to you. I didn't. I thought Shakur came out sharp. Shakur dictated the pace. He did all that. Like, it looked easy. I'm not going to lie to you. It looked like an easy night for him. Like, he just does that at the office. You know what I mean? So, great win for Shakur Stevenson. He's somebody, he wants to become undisputed at 130, and then he'll move up. I think that he should go to 135. I don't feel like there's the talent level is there's nobody there unless Lomachenko want to come back down, but Lomachenko don't have a belt. You know what I mean? So I just think that he should come back, you know, down. I mean, go up to 135. That's my opinion. You know what I mean? I feel like there's more big fights for him. Shakur Stevenson is a big draw. I think they sold out that arena. I don't know. It looks sold out. So I think that he should go up to 135, in my opinion. You know, and, you know, fight the big names up there. Fight the Tanks, the Ryan Garcias, you know, all of them. You know, I 135 is popping, you know, and I think if Shakur go up there, it's going to be more popping. You know what I mean? But they tried to get him to, you know, talk about the Devin fight. I don't know if because I don't know. I just don't see him fight Devin Haney. I mean, they'll probably fight at a catchweight or something, because I think if Devin Haney becomes undisputed after this fight, whether win, lose, or draw, I see Devin Haney going up to 140. You know what I mean? And if Shakur is talking about becoming undisputed, you know, that's not going to be this year. You know what I mean? Maybe, if he stays at, if Shakur stays at 130, because he looked big. I mean, if he stays at 130, I mean, he might have to, you might be looking at 2024 before he probably move up to even just 135. You know what I mean? So, you know, I don't see that fight happening, but you never know. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, you never know what can happen. You know, he may be like, hey, I need to go to 130. I think he should go to 135 right now. That's just my opinion. Or like kind of, you know, deviate between the two weight cuts, kind of like what Tank do. You know what I mean? If it's a big money fight at 135 right now, take it and, you know, go do your thing. I definitely think skill-wise, Shakur Stevenson could beat anybody from 135 to 140, in my opinion. Just based off his skill alone. You know what I mean? Dude is skillful, bro. Like, I was heavily impressed by his performance. You know what I mean? I knew he was going to win. I just didn't know he was going to win like that. You know what I mean? So, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. What y'all think about that performance? I mean, that was... Like I said, man, if I was a teacher and I was teaching boxing somebody, I would show them that fight, because that he did everything you're supposed to do as a fighter. You know what I mean? And just in the basics, everything off the jab, stepping when somebody steps to you, you stepping back, using the jab as a measuring stick to gauge distance to let your combinations off. Like, it was great, man. It was great. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Boss, go.